This is terrible. Oh man, here we go. No words. I have no words. You guys, I may have done something kind of stupid. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elley Knows Rocks. I bought way too much stuff. Might have done something a little bit stupid. That's right, I bought almost $2,000 worth of rocks on TEMU based solely off of the thumbnail photo, like these. That's right, I went through the website and I just bought things solely based on how beautiful the thumbnail was. And I gotta say, I already had to send something back. Because I had to open it before I started the video. But don't worry, you'll see it, I recorded it, but I already had to send something back. It was so bad, I could not believe that they would post the thumbnail of how beautiful this box of stuff was and how truly bad it was once you got it. I was blown away at just, ew, I couldn't believe it. Anyways, so we're gonna get into it. We're gonna see if it's worth it. We're gonna see if it's not worth it. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. TEMU did not ask me to buy anything. I was not paid to do this. I did this just to do something stupid, just because I wanted to see if they even compared to the thumbnail, if they're fake, if they're worth it. I mean, I bought stuff on TEMU before. I bought little cat figurines. I love those. I think they're so cute, and some other things, but this is all rock related. We're gonna see how good or bad it was. So here we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Elley bought too much stuff adventure. Let's go see what we find. For those of you who are new, I'm Elley Ringo, an economic geologist, independent geologic consultant, and an avid rock hound. I love being outside and enjoying the rocks and minerals around me, exploring the unknown and finding amazing things, all while explaining the geology, sharing some fun earth science facts, and encouraging you to get outdoors. So I hope you subscribe and become part of the adventure. Just of not breaking anything, we're gonna do this slowly, but here we go. Believe me, I am really hoping that some of this stuff is very, very cool. Some of it is actually some cases. I think that's like a little shelf. I already took something out of one of the cases and I'll show you what that is. Here we go. Now, before I truly get started and unwrapping a lot of these things, they're packaged well. There's a lot of stuffing. A lot of the sizes of some of these things, even though I don't know what they are because I can't really read the label, a lot smaller than they're supposed to be. Because if you look at the site, when you're reading through these lists of thumbnails, it says that you'll get 1 to 5 pieces. Who determines 1 to 5 pieces? Is it truly on weight? Is it just the size of the piece? Who and what is deciding this? Is it prepackaged and they just pick one randomly out of a barrel? That's what I think is actually going on. So it's a guessing based on a weight estimate for said pieces, or maybe they're mixing a good piece in with a bad piece. I don't know. There's another thing I was going to say and I can't remember what it was. Anyways, we're going to open these up one at a time and see what's inside of them. Hopefully it has been worth the effort. Also, the thing that's inside this box, I'm going to show you in just a second. It's behind me on an upper shelf, and I used it to display my rocks so that I have like this pretty shelf when I come into my newly finished little building that I'm very excited to have my little rock shed in. It's very fun. I can give you guys a tour if you really want one. TEMU has become real proud of their stuff lately. Like, especially their mineral prices. Where's my fan? Look, I have an Only fan. It's the only one I got. Anyways, so TEMU has become real proud. It's really boiling hot today. So much so that the prices on some of this stuff I was shocked by. Like, absolutely shocked. Like, they bring you in saying, oh, look, it's $2.99, or look, it's, $4 for this huge thing. when really you go into it and the better thumbnails are way more expensive. Those are the ones that I chose to buy for the most part. Was either the mid-grade or the really expensive one, because I really wanted to see if it was going to be worth something, because I go to a lot of gem shows. I love going to see like what people have, and I love buying from actual vendors that I've met when they go look at the rocks. And this is not this. And also, shipping has gone up on TEMU. I couldn't believe that the prices have gone through the roof. Kind of like going to Goodwill versus like if you go to the Salvation Army or like hospice places for like retail stores, because I love to thrift. I think most geologists love to thrift. It's the hunt of finding something. I wonder why, right? Anyways, the prices have gone up so much, it's crazy. Without further ado, let's break into them. This is the shelf that came inside of the cardboard box that was empty, and I have placed my very awesome minerals in it that I really love.
The shelf is made of plastic, it's multi-use, it came in several different pieces, and it was easy to assemble.
I have to say, this might be the most disappointing thing ever. Now this is supposed to look like that. Oh wow. That is dyed and fractured. All right, and we have just a rock. Oh my God. A fluorite tower. A raw piece of fluorite, piece of quartz. Oh gosh. I believe these are supposed to be agate. That one's highly fractured. This is disappointing. Oh, that's chipped. Amethyst looks nice. The moss agate is interesting, but pitty still looks really pretty.
This looks nothing close to the thumbnails at all. So yes, I definitely sent it back.
I can't even believe they would package that up and send it like that.
There we go. Whoa. Oh, is this whatever it is? It's small. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is cute. This is like the first thing we're opening. It is a cat on a skull. It's supposed to be lapidorite, and there is like no play of color. Cute kitty. Cute box. Oh, what? Okay. All right. I remember these. I don't remember this portion of it. Oh, it's supposed to be a chakra necklace thing. I don't know if the rocks kind of look real right now. Fake. Fake. That's real, and the red one is real. That weird. Okay, let's look at these though. Okay, amethyst, white quartz, jasper, tiger's eye, lapis, rose quartz, and adventurine. Those are all real. Way smaller than I thought they would be. They're nicely polished-ish. Let's look at the thumbnail. Oh wow, this is 12 of them. Okay, I ordered them bigger. These are cool. You can put really neat minerals in them. You can put stuff like this in there, keep it dust-free. All right.
Real product versus the thumbnail.
Moving onward. Oh, this feels like one of the towers. Oh, all right. This is supposed to be zoisite. This is way smaller than I thought it would be. Not even 4 inches. Should UV? Okay, so it's real. The rubies are, of course, corundum, the red stuff.
Here's the real product versus the thumbnail. And again, everybody tell me what you think in the comments about these thumbnails versus the real thing.
I cared about wrapping this one a lot, and it just keeps getting smaller. Okay, so this is a lace agate.
It's pretty thin, but if you balance it just so, it will sit there. Let's be real, it's way too thin for any kind of a tower. The darker bits are not polished well, but the back of it's polished.
Some of it is UV reactive, as you can see, with those greens and stuff and the pattern. This is what the thumbnail was. Okay, big bag of random agates. This is supposed to be a pound of agate. They don't exactly look like agates though. We have some moss agates. That's not an agate. That's not an agate. Not. Well, I got some turd looking rocks. They're well shined, don't get me wrong, but This is these versus the thumbnail. Pretty polished. This is an agate banding right there. Little teeny tiny vug. I need to find the thumbnail. I don't even know what this was supposed to be other than a polished stone, but it's not an agate. It's like it's part of a geode. It has interesting crystals on it. Not ugly. Interesting.
Definitely looks nothing like the thumbnail.
This is very small. Okay. We'll have to look through these with a light. Let's see. Okay, they have a few UV properties to them, which means they could be real. But we're going to find out if they're real. By the way, Olight, they are legit. They're wonderful. This doesn't look real.
We will definitely be breaking open some rocks later, but here's the real product versus the thumbnail. What do you think?
Whoa! Whoa! I don't remember ordering hearts. That's funny. That's not turquoise. That's glass. That's adventuring. That's glass, 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 glass. Epoxy, 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 epoxy. Wow. Dyed halite. And that's probably what this is too. All of the glass ones, really? These are not even close to being a rock. This is granite, adventuring. Might be glass, might be what they call yellow jade. I can't believe these though, that here we are with this handful. Over half of them are fake. Sure, they're cute, right? But these are fake, these are real. So I guess more than half is real, but here's the thumbnail. This feels big. That's what she said, right? They are very well wrapped, but this one keeps getting smaller. Ooh, that is a very pretty agate tower. A little dirty inside the vug there. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's 4 inches tall. Some interesting UV reactive areas like most agates should have. Oh, see, there's some nice bright reactive pieces. And then the vug is pretty, but this is the thumbnail. This was expensive for what it was.
It looks nothing at all like the thumbnail. Are you kidding me?
Whoa. That was not trying to drop it. Ta-da! Oh, why are they sending agates in boxes? Or supposed to be, oops, handful of tumbled rocks. That's halite. That's, looks like garbage. So here's this. Here's the thumbnail. I think this is perkies again. Okay, so these are the clear, like either they can be a top open or a bottom open. I like to put something on this and put a top over it. These are actually decent perky boxes. Yeah, I think this is another one of the towers. But again, like it, oh my gosh, it's smaller, 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 smaller. Here it is. Chevron amethyst, well polished. And here's the thumbnail. This is not 4 inches tall. I have amethyst, I think a lot of people do, so this is pretty, but it's got those beautiful chevrons in it.
It's not a solid representation of the thumbnail, but it's pretty.
Oh wow, this is, there we go. Oh, that is small. This is supposed to be bumblebee jasper. I think this is dyed.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so fake.
I'm almost positive that this is dyed. Like it is an agate tower, but this is not bumblebee jasper. Here's this, here's the thumbnail. Not cool, not cool. Another box, which I'm assuming is one of those little stones. Good gosh, these are in a baggie this time. I think they just took a bunch of them and just put them in the same freaking thing. Oh wow, right off the bat, that's fake. That's at least quartz. That is interesting.
trying to be tiger's eye. I think that's supposed to be zoisite, but it is not. This is epidote with, yeah, with garnet in it. You can see it, no UV reaction. That's just a rock. They're well tumbled. They're, you know, no crazing, but this thumbnail, really? Definitely not going how I thought it would. Okay. I don't even know what I was thinking here. Oh wait, it says cat paw shapes. Okay, hang on. Oh, but this is me being a sucker for how cute they are. Look at the little beans, the little toe beans. Okay, so these are fluorite cat paws. Let's see if they're real. Real fluorite, I mean. Yep. Those are real fluorite. And chipped. Aw, see, his little toe bean fell off. Maybe I can glue his little bean back on. Anyways, those are cute. Here they are versus the thumbnail. I think they're a representative. They're a little smaller than I thought they'd be, but okay, this is going to be interesting because this was supposed to be like Uperlite, right? So, which is sodalite, and to me, these look composite. All of them are pitted on the edges. You see the pitting? Or I guess right here they have a scoop and a scoop on both sides so they can like fit in your finger. They all have that. Even the big ones have like 2 or 3 sides like that. Let's see if they fluoresce. They do. They do fluoresce. They have the illusion, I believe, of Uperlite. I don't think they're real though. I do not believe that these are real. And what do you guys think? This is the thumbnail versus what it is. Is we're going to smash one with a hammer up against another rock. And we're going to see what it's made out of. There we go. I think I'm gonna do this real strategic. Slowly crack it open. I mean, so far this is a lot of hope that it's an actual rock. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Huh. I was wrong. Forgive me. These are real. Let's go see, though, under a black light. My goodness sake. Seriously? All right. Is this supposed to be... Okay, this is supposed to be a sodalite Uperlite tower. This looks real. Here's a thumbnail versus this. What do you think? That actually looks real. More rocks. Oh. Oh no. A piece of tiger's eye. Cubed obsidian, some rose quartz, and just yellow quartz. Real, at least. All of these are real. They're just, they cut them. These are like the remnants, thing that somebody made like a tower, like the bottom of a tower almost before it gets turned into 6 sides. That's what this is. Thumbnail versus the real thing. This doesn't have anything to do really with a rock. I love the bottle very much. I want to put sand inside of this because I collect sand. So that's why I ordered this beautiful little bottle. It's got a little cork, which I would have to glue into the bottle, but that would make an adorable necklace, and it is pretty cute. This is it versus the thumbnail. I think this is worth it for the price. It's pretty cheap. And mysterious little envelope. Ew, that's really sticky. Oh gosh. That is a palm stone. And I think that's a representation definitely of the thumbnail. Don't know if it's real. Like, I'm looking for the lines to go all the way through. And I don't know if they do, but here we go. Oh, that's interesting. That white line typically should fluoresce, honestly. But here's this next to the thumbnail. Not what I expected. I expected this to be so much prettier. Okay. I do believe this is real, just with the flashlight test. See how you can see the actual lines going through it? You can see the light go through each one of those bands, which means it has a different mineral content, composition. All the way to the center, you can see the individual bands. That's pretty cool. That's how it should be. If we want an example of not being able to see through bands, that's just solid. That's what makes me think that this is absolutely printed on and fake. Here we have a little blue box. Oh. Oh, that's a cute little, they used like gauze like you would get at a medical after getting a shot.
Oh, that's not bad, right? And that's kind of cute.
That's real amethyst, hands down. And then it came with a little amethyst necklace. Let's see if it's real. Yep, that is real, been polished. But this is what this is versus a thumbnail. Okay, we're gonna do some rapid fire. Never gonna make it through a video without it being an hour long. Oh, I think this is supposed to be an amethyst heart. Wow, that's real amethyst. Oh, these are individually wrapped somethings. Ooh. Oh, we have more of those agates. I think that my intent was to see if they were real or not. That looks real. I don't know, that kind of looks real. We'll get a flashlight out in just a second. Clearly, I was on a roll to see if things were like real or not. Oh, this is supposed to be rainbow obsidian. Let's see. Oh, it is. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, okay, you really can see it on that side. You can see it better. It's only purple and green. It's not very rainbowy. I was hoping for one of those really obscenely rainbow ones. But here are the rocks. Well, here's this one versus thumbnail. Not quite hitting that mark there. It is amethyst indeed. Very small, this, but not like the thumbnail, right? This one versus its thumbnail. All right, I am not thrilled to try to break this, but I'm going to for the sake of science, because I think it is fake based on the line. All right, we're just gonna whack it and see what happens, okay? If it is real, I am squashing a very expensive agate. If it is not real, then science prevails. Oh, wow, that went into 4 pieces. Okay, that is an agate. Beautiful striped agate inside with red. However, this coloration of black on the outside in no way, shape, or form matches black on the inside. This agate is indeed dyed. Hands down, no doubt about it whatsoever, it is definitely dyed. Oh, that is a nice mix of rocks. Here are the rocks versus the thumbnail. Oh, I think that's a pretty accurate description of all of them. This feels heavy. Feels heavy. Feels heavy. Oh, at least I can recycle the packaging. Oh gosh. This is supposed to be an amethyst tower. Pretty positive. It doesn't say on the packaging at all. But I'm pretty sure that's what this is supposed to be. Or it's supposed to be fluorite, which that's gonna be the darkest fluorite I've ever seen in my life. Although it's got some nice stripiness to it, if you can see the stripes. So I think this is supposed to be a fluorite tower. This is a dark, dark, dark purple fluorite. But here is this versus the thumbnail. Blues, greens. Gosh, it's so dark though. Wow. I'm shocked. That's so dark. So dark.
It looks absolutely nothing like the thumbnail.
Well, this is tiny. And this is another amethyst tower. Like, I was into the amethyst when I was looking at these because the thumbnails, look at this. Here's this. This is the thumbnail. A pretty chevron, amethyst chevron tower, but not, I would say not
Even close to the thumbnail.
supposed to be moss agates. Let's see. And these are These are real agate, for sure. Definitely real agate. Oh, they're cool. Let's see if they fluoresce. Curiosity, no. And then this is the thumbnail versus the agate. What do you think? It's like, I don't know, a little expensive for what it is. They are proud of that. Now, I knew that these were probably going to be a bust, but I collect rocks in the shape of eggs. And this is jasper, this is adventurine, this is white quartz, this is fake, and this is supposed to be like Dalmatian jasper. Of course, that one's gonna glow because it's all composite, but this is them versus the thumbnail. Very underwhelming. Definitely not worth it. You know, I am an agate fan, having grown up on the beach, and these are just supposed to be like random agates. They are very pretty. These are lace agates. A lot of it, though, unfortunately, is just chalcedony. The agate is defined by the banding, okay? Like the different bands like this. You had different banding inside of it, meaning it took different layers of silica-rich fluid in order to create those bands. If there's no bands, just chalcedony. There's no banding, really. You know, here's these versus the thumbnail.
At least they're well polished.
I kind of like having this like a mystery for myself. Honestly, I thought I got more like cute little kitty cats. Oh my. It comes in a bag. It comes in another bag. Oh, okay. So they call this opalite. This isn't actually opalite. This is glass. Moss agate, tiger's eye, clear quartz, rose quartz, and howlite. These are the rocks versus the thumbnail. Underwhelming. Very underwhelming. Man. What? Are you serious?
Oh, this is terrible.
This might be the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Fluoresces. It is real. Guessing that's supposed to be a tower. A little bug in the back. This is so ugly. I'm sorry, here is this versus the thumbnail. Are you kidding me? Really? This is seriously the ugliest mineral that I have ever seen. I don't know why they would have carved this, other than to just carve around the cavern. Seriously though? Okay, this is just a little tiny thing I wanted to get for a pendant because I thought it was cute. It's broken? That's great. Okay, well already that's fake AF. So it's a cat with a paw on the front. Here is this versus the thumbnail, right? But this is how it came. And it's busted. Cool.
Well, here's to stupid mistakes.
This looks pretty cute and cool. It's just 20 natural semi-precious stones. I think this is supposed to be jade that has been sealed. That doesn't even seem like it's actually been polished or tumbled. It's supposed to be rose quartz. Again, sodalite. Anyways, the fluorite's cool. The amethyst is cool. The agate's cool. The jade is cool. The little piece of agate, I think that's supposed to be amazonite. This is it versus its thumbnail. Way better portrayed in the thumbnail. It's a cute little just mineral sample. Anyways, moving on. I have a plan for these, all right? Since I have been going to so many places collecting sand, I am gonna be filling these bottles with sand from different parts of my adventures. I'm gonna put them up for sale so that, you know, people can have part of the adventure with them because some people love sand. These are the bottles versus the thumbnail. Like, you know, little corks, pretty much that is what they are. Like, some of them are super cute. Some of them are just, oh, that's awesome. For goodness sake. Ew, gross. Yuck. Oh, okay, so I got this because it is supposed to be a depiction of a Maine Coon. I believe it's in calcite. And look at that. I'm a sucker for the cat figurines. His little toe is a little bit messed up, but this is him versus the thumbnail. I think these are pretty cute. I mean, most of this stuff I'm pretty sure is probably carved by hand, but I approve. It's super cute. I actually really love things like that. Another bag of agates. Tumbled rocks, that's all it is. Oh, okay, Jasper, adventuring. Oh wow, these are very poorly tumbled. Major crazing. It looks dyed. That, maybe not. Quartz, tiger's eye. Another piece of agate and 2 pieces of amethyst. So all of these are real. Here they are versus the thumbnail. This looks like more bottles. I get 2 things of bottles? What? Maybe this was for bigger amounts of sand. Oh, okay. I had a purpose. I had a thought. These are really small in comparison to what I thought they were though. So this is supposed to be like this, and you can put a little rock inside of them. So this is the thing versus the thumbnail. Really close that up tight. Oh gosh. Oh no. No! I guess don't close it until you're ready. You're supposed to put a rock in there. I messed that up severely. We're gonna put that back, pretend it didn't happen. Man, this tape, sticky. Wow. Oh gosh, this is one of those things that they wrapped to death and it's unnecessary. Are you serious? Why? Wow. Oh! Here's a piece of fluorite. Very green fluorite, but oh my gosh, this looks nothing like the thumbnail. Seriously? Wow. You are I guess you can do it like this, but you mount it on the wall. You can hang things from it and put rocks on it. Whoa. It comes with a screwdriver and hardware. Okay, I guess I do have to say that it pretty much looks identical to the thumbnail. These are our last 2 things. Kitty. Oh, he's so cute. Saying he was. He looks like calcite to me. You can kind of see his face. This is what it is versus the thumbnail. I love the cute little kitties. I'm sorry. It is me. For those of you that know me, know how much I love my cats. I love cat things, cat figurines, carvings, pictures, that kind of a thing. So none of the cat stuff can do wrong. Oh! Oh, that's a pleasant surprise, actually. That is pretty. It's got actual agate in it, amethyst agates together. This versus the thumbnail. Close, but not nearly as big. Like, I kind of approve of that. That is pretty. What do you think?
All right, funny story. I found another package of the stuff that I had bought in the back of my closet when I was cleaning it out. So there is more. I don't think this has very many rock anything in it. I think there's just a rock in here. Some stickers. Okay, those are just cute. I'm sorry. Oh wow, that is so much smaller than expected. This is just supposed to be a cabinet. Okay, see, bummer is a little scratched. It opens up and I will put rocks in there to display them, basically just to keep them out of dust. It's a shame the front is scratched. Rocks?
This is man-made. This is not natural.
It's a fairly lightweight. It's actually made of silicone. Here's the mineral and here's the thumbnail.
I got skunked, you guys. I'm not surprised, but wow. Okay, That was wild. Just wild. And the reason I say that is because, what were they thinking? Like, for starters, the thumbnails, most of them did not match the rocks. 2, the quality of the rocks that were real, not great, right? And then also, like, you need to learn how to spot a fake. Like, not everybody knows how to spot a fake agate or a fake rock, that kind of thing. I mean, breaking one open definitely lets you know if it's fake or not. But not everybody's going to do that with something that they purchase. Even though this place is an alternative to go get rocks that you would need, like, especially the cute little carvings and stuff like that, none of those I've found so far to be fake, and I have a few of them, which I like. I love the little cat carvings. But I was so underwhelmed by some of them. By just some of the stuff. By the picture, what I actually got. Some of those are the ugliest minerals I have ever seen, and I can't believe that they're selling them for the price that they are. It blows my mind. But brings me back to, I would rather go to a small local shop where I can see like handmade samples or things that people have worked on or found, and then, you know, they're selling them, that kind of a thing. People that have their own mines and work the mines, work the material, and then sell it to people. Yes, this was fun to do just because I was super curious about it. And I hope that you all found value in it, but I don't recommend going out and purchasing over half of this stuff at all. I can't. Even though it was real, I'm just like, it's not cool. It's not cool. Yeah. And so I will probably put up some of the random pieces with some of my stuff. I don't know, though. Most of the stuff back here is originally mine, so I'm proud of that fact. So I probably won't mix anything with that, but I will find a way to, you know, display it somewhere because they are pretty. They shouldn't go to waste. Or I'll re-gift them or give them in a giveaway or something like that. And yeah. But that's what it is. Thank you all so much for joining me on this random unboxing adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, PSA, just so that you all know, there was a lot of garbage that came from unboxing all of this stuff. I want you guys to know that when I get stuff like this, or when I have anything that comes to me in the mail, I try to reuse the packing material as best I can. I try not to throw it away. I try to make it last as long as possible, just so that I'm doing the best I can to upcycle what it is in order to repack rocks with it or whatever it is that I'm shipping. So if you get something from my shop and it comes with a random envelope that looks like it was reused to pack it, it probably was used at one point in time. But just know that it is done with love so that I can recycle what I can from things that I get, that I bought. Oh, I can't say that. Ah,